So we are going to take a boilerplate Canva design that we have and turn that into something that fits for the next guest brand. So the first thing, after you've copied this boilerplate, which is a bunch of posts with just the logo and some text, doesn't really do much for us right now. First thing you want to do is you want to grab your logo, then you want to resize this to sort of make sense. I usually want a height of 60, and then you can Control Click to click on things that are behind other things in Canva. And then you want to go through and do this for all of the pages. So one quick way to do this is if you copy on the first page where you did it, where the logo is in the bottom right corner, you can just paste that logo in, and then where you have the logo in the top right corner, you paste in your logo again, and you just drag it until it snaps to that other logo, and then you go ahead again, copy the logo in the position it's in, go through and look for where the logo is in the top right corner, paste it in everywhere. The rest are centers. So here you sort of have to use your eyes to look at where your logo centers. This logo does not center in the center. Logo actually feels centered in the center of the text. Just going to go through and we're going to Control Click until we select the template logo everywhere. Next thing we need to do is we need to change all the fonts to the font that the brand uses, which is Enter in this case. So what you do is you click on it, and then it's going to give you the option down here in the left corner to change all the Canvas sans to Enter. Assuming that that is what you use for everything, you can just click on that and it's going to change it on every page. If you don't have a color scheme made already, I recommend you go.
This video is sponsored by Humble Cloud. Feeling overwhelmed? You're not alone. Maybe it's something small, like your email stopped working and suddenly your whole day disappears trying to figure it out. Let us deal with it instead. With Humble Cloud, starting at just $99 a month, you get access to a dedicated support team that handles all the technical stuff, quickly, quietly, and without the stress. Try it free today at humblecloud.co. You deserve support, so go get it.
Made already, I recommend you go over to uicolors.app and then you pick your main color of your brand. Let's say it's blue. And then you pull down this entire sheet of colors. And then you just work with that set of colors. It's easier to generally work with one color. In this case, the brand has four different shades of different colors. And all of these can be broken into 10 shades. So for the most part, I believe that the background for these are going to be the highlight color. And the text is going to be the brand. So what I'm going to do, if you have the same situation, you can click on highlight, and then you can do the same thing. You can change all in the bottom left here, and it's going to change them all. And then you do the same thing with the white. You click on your text color up here. I go with my brand. I'm going to change it all because I know that that's what we want. So far, so good. Doesn't look super fun. This is a cleaning company that cleans Airbnbs. So what we are going to do, we're going to take some of these and add some colors, or pictures, sorry. And then I have a couple of photos that they use in their marketing. I'm just going to drag those in here. And if you hit Alt-1 on your keyboard, if you right-click, you go to Layer, you can send this to back, or you could drag it in this menu right here. That way, you make sure that you have the logo in the foreground. Add a picture. So you can play around with this. Generally, you can, and as long as you can read the text, that's like the most important. You can do that, and you could add a second one if you want to do a dual thing. Add of the other one. You could do something like that if you wanted to. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna grab a different picture, do that. Or you could place it down here. Again, Alt-1 on your keyboard, and then you can place the layers where you want them to be. Different apartment views. Also don't have to pull them all the way out. You could make it smaller like that. Maybe you hired someone, maybe you want to show off that person. Say you want to say that you hired Lisa, and then you just rinse and repeat for all of these. And in my opinion, I would keep a lot of them without any images, if at all possible. You could have a few with pictures, but what you can do is you can bulk create a bunch of posts based on the post that you just created. So if you saw a feed with all of these colors on them, it actually looks like it's coming from the same company. That's number one. And what you can do with that bulk create is you could have you can upload a CSV and you can basically have a headline, just say headline, and then add a image. And here you can pull an image if you have one. If you've done that, you can go in here, and when you click on text, if we click on this headline up here, you can click on this new thing that you have, connect data. You do headline. Here you do subtext. And then for your image, you would do image. And then you have to go through and do this on all of them. And as long as you name the columns in your CSV the same, you only have to do this once for your template. But once you've gone through and done all of them, what you can do is you can click continue, and it's gonna give you what it's gonna create. So it's gonna create one design for John, one for Jane. If we hit generate two designs, it's gonna create all of these pages per line. So you would have basically, if you knew that you were gonna use pictures, you would do whichever ones that had pictures and then exclude the rest. Otherwise, you're going to get a ton of them. We just hit generate. So now we can see it says John Smith. And if we look over here, it's going to say Jane Jones. So that's a quick way for you to generate a ton of on brand social media posts. Good luck to you.